Guys, you know how it goes. Whatever Dame Shirley wants, Dame Shirley gets. In fact, only after our little chat on the phone yesterday evening, she said, "Darling, you were made for the camera." And so here I am. But you know, there'll always be one or two things for you guys to do. It's not going to be called Big Brother's Big Ben for nothing, you know.
Yeah, but it's not, is it? But, you know, whatever we can do to help.
Who will stand in the way of Dame Shirley Bassey?
George, it's Dame Shirley Bassey, Commander of the British Empire.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. All right, listen, we'll see you down on set, Benny boy.
Yeah, I need some time.
Toothbrush.
Yep. Thanks. Bye, guys. Oh. Funky tasting, but I like it.
Welcome to Big Brother's Little Brother. It's day 55. The time now 6 o'clock, Emma.
And the pepper has well and truly landed in the house. In last night's show, he managed to interrogate John James, straddle Josie, and work the room in 4 incredibly outrageous outfits.
Yep, our new boy certainly got balls, as Josie found out. But it seems that potty pepper will either spice up your life or get right up your nose.
So today, we're asking, Sam Pepper, irritating or entertaining?
Entertaining, Emma.
Exactly, entertaining. But we want to know what you think. Let us know.
Yep, also on tonight's show, 00 Ben is back, ladies and gentlemen. Ben's always wanted to be a broadcaster, and today his dreams are going to be coming true. He'll be interviewing the only person who can talk for longer than him, Vanessa Phelps, everybody.
Plus, image consultant Julie Riley will be revealing what lies behind our housemates' clothing choices. And thankfully, I'm not talking about Dave's wax, baby.
Oh, thank God for that. And of course, it is Backstabbing Monday again. We will be bringing you all this week's nominations.
But first, here's last night's show squeezed into 60 Sam-filled seconds.
Sam is a wind-up merchant. He knows how to wind me up.
You must pass this suitcase off as your own, convincing all housemates that these clothes are actually yours.
I'm really going for this outfit.
It's definitely a task.
Do you fancy her a bit?
Well,
I'm not asking to read into it, I'm just saying, do you fancy her or not?
You must like him a bit more than thinking he's fit.
Must I?
Yeah.
Well done, my big brother.
when you're at home, you don't appreciate what you've got.
Did you just terrorise my toothbrush? Don't start this game, Josie, because you will lose.
Bring it on, Pepper.
Oh, so Sam has arrived and turned that house upside down in one very short weekend.
Indeed.
I love it.
Yeah, and our next guest could read into housemates' behaviour by what they wear. So we've invited her to unravel the house's new troublemaker, Sam. Please put your hands together for Julie Riley, everybody. Now, Julie, wow, they're excited to see you, Julie. Julie, you're an image consultant, right? What exactly does an image consultant do?
Just that helps people to project the best image they can of themselves.
Right, OK.
Right, OK, so how does the choice of our clothes affect the first impressions we make on people?
Well, first impressions take 30 seconds and then 93% non-verbal. Okay,
93
really?
non-verbal?
Yeah, so what you say is irrelevant. It's the way you look, the way you dress, the colours.
I knew I was onto something. I absolutely knew it. Sam came into the house on Friday. He was wearing this. Big Brother put him up to it. It's a red T-shirt with "Ignore Me" written on it. What kind of message is that giving off?
It's a very aggressive colour for somebody who is already well known to be irritating to be wearing into a house with people who've already bonded.
So it was a bad move.
Not good.
And
not
that's
good.
specifically why Big Brother wanted him to wear that.
Guaranteed to get
I would
him off
imagine
on the
somebody
phone.
like you, Julie, probably told Big Brother to make him wear that. It probably was Julie.
Nothing.
All Julie's fault. So last night, Sam failed the suitcase task and is now being made to wear those outrageous outfits.
Yes.
They're great outfits.
I love them.
Yeah.
I would like you to wear them.
That's not going to happen. Have a look
Should we
at
have
this.
a look at
There's
them?
an idea. I'm really...
I'm really going for this outfit. I picked this little saucy number for you, Josie.
Wow!
I love the skirt.
It really emphasises my package as well, don't you think?
So, Julie, how's wearing this clothing affecting his behaviour? Because he's almost got carte blanche to do what he likes now.
Yeah, well, most people, if you take away their clothes, you take away their comfort zone, you know, because they've chosen to express themselves in a particular way. And so it can make them feel uncomfortable, it can make them quite withdrawn. I have to say, Sam is doing a great job. He's obviously very creative.
Yeah.
He's either very creative or just, you know, a very loud person. And he's really making these outfits his own. And I, as an image consultant, I'm very impressed.
I think he is a very loud person. I think that what you see is what you get with or without the outfits. But I think it's great for him. How do you think the housemates are going to react?
I think it's difficult to take someone seriously when they're wearing a red leotard and a tutu. It's very distracting when someone's wearing an odd outfit and you're trying to have a conversation with them and you keep being distracted by the clothes. So it's not good.
Right, OK, now eventually we'll get his own clothes back, or you'll hope he gets his own clothes back, and he'll be wearing something like this. This was his kind of, whatever, the day he came to see us the first time, this is what he was wearing. What does this say about Sam?
Well, I found that he sort of created this kind of look as an attempt to get into the house, essentially. You know, he thought about what he was wearing, but it didn't feel very real. It didn't feel... I don't think we know who the real Sam is, because I think this is a front.
Does Sam know who the real Sam is?
There's the question.
Right. That might be the problem, guys.
It may well be.
So today's nominations day.
Yes.
And I'm guessing that what they wear might affect whether or not they're nominated.
Exactly.
So let's have a look at what they were wearing today.
First up, Mario. That's
Mario.
Horrible.
Yeah.
He should be kicked out just for that top.
He hasn't got the best dress sense, though, has he, old Mario?
And he wears this a lot. And so he clearly feels comfortable in it, but it doesn't suit him.
What
and
about
it's not doing him favours. Corin looks great, very confident today, obviously happy.
But doesn't she always look great?
I think she does. I think she dresses very, very well, actually, and always looks very smart.
And then Steve?
Steve's wearing this fantastic blue colour, so it's very empathetic. It makes him look a lot less aggressive and a lot more like a big cuddly bear. So good choice.
Blue's a good wow, whoa. Yeah.
And Rachel, you know, if I knew I was an irritating person, I would not be wearing day glow today.
So bright should have been something she didn't go for.
Drawing attention to herself. She does it all the time, and it's not a good thing to do on
someone will be
nomination
going to the
day.
diary room, they'll just catch a glimpse of that day glow and think, right, she's a goner.
Yeah, if she's not nominated today, I will resign.
Quit your job. Julie Riley, everybody. Give her a big round of applause. Sam couldn't be nominated this week, but he may need to start winning over some housemates if he wants to stay in past next week, because let's face it, he made quite an impact since he's arrived on Friday night. Should we have a little catch-up with his time in the house so far? Yes! Let's do that.
I think if you spend a week with me, then you'll know, look, when I say stuff...
Could just be a week of this week, Sam. Yeah.
He's got a ruffle feathers.
Sam and Josie are underneath the covers. I'm a very emotional person. You're going for the cross-dresser look today. Do you fancy her a bit? So what's going on with you and John James? I need to know one or the other. Do you actually love him?
Yeah.
I said, do you want more than a friendship? And she said yes. And if they said, we want to have your story in our paper, I think you would.
But Sam, how can you say that to me when you don't even know me?
Whether I'm wrong or not, that's my opinion.
I mean, who is he to come in here and be like that? Who does he think he is?
Don't start this game, Josie, because you will lose. That will teach her.
You just need to think before you come out with stuff like this.
Personally, I think she'll like the attention. I do consider people's feelings, but I'm not gonna tiptoe around.
He's a nasty little bugger. You're upsetting people.
Yeah.
You're just going to make it a lot harder for yourself in the house.
What?
He's a bit like you. He sees what everyone else is thinking.
Yes, you got it right.
That's right.
Yeah, I said it.
Ben, what do you think of Sam?
I think what I've seen, Emma, I'm a bit of a Sam fan. I think that the house was getting a bit stagnant, you know, a bit of bored and setting in. We were all getting on too much, and he came in and he peppered things up quite literally.
And it's so sad, Ben's still talking about a we. We were still getting...
No. It was the royal we, George.
Right, OK, cool. Now, if you've got a question for the housemates that's eating you up inside, then we want to know, and we promise to get you answers, for some of them anyway. Here's how. It's our very own question time. We at BBLB are giving you the opportunity to pick the housemates' brains on any subject you like.
I'm as full as an egg.
And the most exciting and original queries will be posed in the diary room.
All right.
So, we want, Ben, what nicknames do you have and how did you earn?
God, I've got about 5 of them. Shirley, but then that would be in Uber camp territory, and I don't really know if I want to go down that road.
And we don't want... John James, are you ever going to get off with Josie?
You don't have any faith, big brother. I didn't come off a lemon tree. I know the deal. Don't you worry.
Please. So get your questions coming in after the break. Ben will be giving Vanessa Feltz a grilling.
Plus, we'll be announcing this week's nomination results. We'll see you in 4. Welcome back to Little Brother. The time now 6:15. Still to come, Ben will be interviewing Vanessa, so no one will be getting a word in edgeways. But first, here's Emma with the Little Brother news.
Emotions were running high yesterday after housemates received their messages from their loved ones. But Corinne was put in a reflective mood as she didn't get a message from her girlfriend, Rachel.
I will definitely be single now. Otherwise, Rachel would have been on that video.
In here, it's just about enjoying yourself, having fun. You're not harming anyone. You're not being disrespectful.
Last night, when I was in the bathroom, Mario goes, "Oh, Corinne, I'm sleeping in your bed tonight, naked." And JJ as well. So when JJ came in the bathroom, Mario said, "I was just telling Corinne that we're going to sleep in her bed tonight, naked." And he went, I'll sleep in Corinne's bed or something, but I don't know about naked. I thought,
see, that's nice.
I think I would be embarrassed if we just slayed in the same bed. Does that sound ridiculous?
You would be or you wouldn't?
I wouldn't be.
Yeah, of course not. What would
So then I can be like, morning.
Morning! And at 1:41 p.m. yesterday, the housemates became big kids in a park life endurance task. And it had a devastating effect on Josie and her breakfast.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes.
Go on, go.
Please make us sit.
I can go a long time. Long time.
Seesaw looked quite easy, don't you think? They're just like chilling out. Right, and for winning the task, Andrew was given a chance to wine and dine a fellow housemate at an Arabian-themed dinner in the Nest. So the king of the playground chose Corinne to be his date and Sam to be his servant.
After you.
Oh my God. This is so funny. Oh my God.
Wow.
Look.
So, do you come here often? The best thing about this date is I know you're going to be coming back to my bedroom tonight.
Andrew!
What?
Oh my God, yes!
So I guess you could say that this is my first real date. So, yeah.
You're going to go on loads of dates. I can feel it.
But this is the thing, like, people like JJ and John James are saying that, like, when you get out of here, the girls will be lining up and that.
Yeah.
But that's not what I really want. I just want, you know, someone who I can be friends with first and have a laugh with and just, you know, like, see where it goes.
That's not what he wants, is it? He wants a bit of action, I reckon. And it's nominations day, everybody. The day the housemates look forward to the most. And they're already at it, naming the people they want out.
He gets very emotional and does tantrums. Sometimes we don't know why.
I think he can be a bit of a bad loser sometimes.
He can be quite snappy and bordering on being quite rude.
Just meh.
She probably didn't try as hard as what she could have.
Sometimes I just feel that he doesn't really spend much time with any of her housemates.
You can't even speak to him. You can't say anything to him. He just ignores you.
Oh, I want to know who they're talking about. Now that we've got some breaking news, John James and Josie have received a punishment for covering their microphones. They're always doing that. They're so naughty. Now, they must stay in separate rooms until further notice, and if they fail, it will be punishment all around. Don't forget, we'll be revealing who's up for nomination later in the show. But if you want to know right now, head online, channel4.com/Big Brother for the results.
So, as we know, our old mate Ben is fairly nonplussed with pretty much everything in life. However, I cannot tell you how excited he was when we told him he was going to be interviewing the one and only Vanessa Feltz on his very own show. Please welcome The Ben Duncan Show.
Can you imagine how you'd feel if you were taken away from your family and loved ones and locked up in a madhouse for 52 days with no intelligent conversations? Well, that was my life. And I'll be talking to the one woman who can sympathise with my plight. Come on, guys, roll credits. A very good evening and welcome to the Ben Duncan Show. I'm thrilled to introduce the one lady who took on Big Brother in a leopard skin dressing gown and sunglasses. Ladies and gentlemen, you've guessed it, it's the one and only Vanessa Feltz.
Thank you.
Vanessa, I can't tell how excited I've been to be talking to you today because everyone in the outside world is looking at me saying, are you glad to be out? Were you happy to be in? What did you feel like? I felt very happy some days. I felt dreadful other days. I thought I was going potty. How did you cope for 4 days?
I didn't cope at all. It was 3 nights, 4 days. I went totally loop-the-loop. I wrote all over the table. I swore revoltingly at Big Brother, for which I'm desperately sorry. I humiliated my family. I shamed myself. I was a disaster in every way, an absolute disaster.
Sounds like my normal day in the outside world.
Well,
then.
that's the only other thing, yeah. I mean, I was no change outside, but I found it really, really hard in there, very hard.
It was really tough. I think one of the things I really struggled with when I entered was, as much as I felt I knew a lot of quirky people, I thought I was good with a lot of different sorts of people, it's when you have very nice people that don't say a lot that I really struggled with that. How did you cope with conversation?
I coped abominably badly. I just couldn't deal with it. Anthea Turner, within minutes of arriving, tried to give me a lesson on how to change a duvet cover. I didn't know whether to blow my own brains out, swallow my own toothbrush. It was absolutely unbearable.
Why didn't you just ask her to do it? That's what I would have done.
Well, she could do it. She was doing it. I mean, I'd seen her do it on Blue Peter. I didn't need to see it again, not at close proximity. It was just excruciating.
Yeah, I mean, it's the little things that always create the bigger arguments. Now, a little birdie, or should I say a big birdie, was kind enough to say that you stuck up for me in my early days when I went through a bit of a rough patch.
I felt you needed support because I thought you had the odds very badly stacked against you, which you must have known. I mean, you went in under that posh boy label and people were desperate to detest you, and so you had to overcome an initial wave of loathing, and I think you rode that wave very, very well. I mean, you lasted a hell of a long time. You did very well.
Did you remain a Ben fan at the end? Did I keep you happy?
I thought you were great. I thought you were funny. I loved the way you never wanted to muck in and showed absolutely no team spirit whatsoever, entirely true to yourself. I thought you apologised a bit too much. You were always awfully sorry to somebody about something or other.
I think possibly I had a reason to apologise some of the time. I think it's also that very English thing. I always used to joke that I'm the sort of person, I walk in an aisle in a cinema and someone steps on me and I say, I'm really sorry. So maybe that's a sort of Englishness that maybe I've created because I'm not that English. Sam Pepper, how do you feel about him?
Sam Pepper is an irritant. He's like the grit in the oyster. He's like a professional aggravation. And he's doing really, really well. I mean, you can't ignore the guy. At least he's not bland, for God's sake.
If you had to spend half an hour in a lift with him or Anthea Turner, who would it be?
Oh, my God, Pepper every day of the week, at least, you know. And also, he's so small, I think I could probably just sit on him and crush him, flatten the fellow, which I might end up doing quite sharpish.
I think you could have done that to Anthea, though, possibly.
I wouldn't dare. She's a bit scary underneath.
You might get spiked.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, we've got a lot of new housemates that have come in. I think that the house, you know, in my last few days, the feeling of the house had totally changed. I actually preferred it than at the beginning. What do you make of the new housemates, and do you have a favourite?
Well, it's very difficult to learn to love these people. You know, we feel we've grown old along with you and Dave and Steve and Josie and all of that. The new ones seem like, you know, arrivistes. Who are they? What do we even care about them? How do we know them? You know, Rachel, I find totally dull. Joe doesn't appear to contribute much. JJ just lies round being fancied. He doesn't seem to do anything. But as you say, Sam Pepper, he is giving the house a bit of much-needed up the orifice, isn't he, really?
It's never going to be the same again.
No.
Now, if you were going down to Ladbrokes tomorrow, Vanessa, who would you put your money on to
I put all my money, and I'm thinking of selling the children or sending them up the chimney to make more. I would put all my money on Josie. I think she's a thoroughbred. I think she should win. She's been disarmingly honest. She's been incredibly natural. She's very, very pretty in a lovely old-fashioned, buxom kind of way.
There's something a bit like her, and there's something very genuine about her. Now, just wrapping up, as all broadcasters know, it's no secret that I've very much enjoyed my day today, and I'd like to have a career in broadcasting. What are the tips?
Well, the tips are to listen carefully, because the worst broadcasters are the ones, you can see them, their faces are totally blank, they're focusing on themselves and their next question, and all the good stuff that the guest is saying is completely ignored because they're not bothering to listen. And my other tip is to use this and make frequent and flamboyant use of this gift.
Oh, wow.
From me. I hope you enjoy it.
Oh,
do open it up.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, this is fantastic. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen,
Wow.
the one and only Vanessa Phelps.
How did you think he did, my love?
I thought it was absolutely
Wasn't he fantastic?
Wasn't he?
Really, really impressive. Excellent.
What do you think of your little gift, Ben?
But this is never going back in the box. Once I'm out, I'm out, you know.
I can't believe you decided to come out on Little Brother. That's amazing. Give him a big round of applause. Ben, everybody. Right, guys.
This is Big Brother. Will presenters, celebrity guests and ex-housemates gather on the sofas immediately?
Come on over here, guys. Right, let's go over here. We're about to find out exactly who's up for nomination this week.
I feel like I'm in the house.
As we're told.
Come on in.
The housemates nominated for eviction this week, in no particular order, are Mario and Rachel and John James. Presenters are now free to carry on with the show.
Oh, Vanessa, what do you make of
Julie,
that?
good news. You've still got a job.
I think Mario began to go off the boil a bit, and this shows, doesn't it, that his sort of saintly persona slightly tarnished. I'm not quite sure what happened.
And what? Go on.
Or Save and Replace. Who do you think will be? Who do you think will win Save and Replace?
Oh, God, of those, that lot, well, the first thing to say is all those people nominated me. Isn't that interesting? All the people that nominated me are now up themselves.
All right, guys, listen, very quickly, the poll results. Was Sam annoying or entertaining? 71% of you said he was definitely irritating. I think most of the people here agree.
Right, a massive thank you to our guests. We'll be back tomorrow with Brian Dowling and more news on Save and Replace.
Don't forget to watch the main show on Channel 4 and check out the website for all the latest news. Take care. Good night.